na yamama ha na ye free neat 100.9 FM so ene se ye ba mana so yi na ene ye wuku ada ai aye bosome foforo ne asimi aye obanim bosome sie ai wo pepon na betwam wo jefoso ena sesie wo betwam yi ana ye duro obanim ebosome betezotum se kwa ne ye ko na je se ye da urade ase the last month of the first quarter of 2023 na yenyina yatena se am say abodon kwa pa ho meet to me ensan na enne ni wukue na yatena se dia na ahoboa se bibia ebekọ kama na mementi dwumadie ye di free neat 100.9 FM de bremo medie mi amidi ho chia me ye frɛ me ADAKABRI Mahmudu Osioma production no esipanyiri kojo na me adone na so ono ena eye me wafase the maestro Marjorie osai agyeman na agyeman wada Roma ba bia butu bia no enchia ena eko ede amount so wonam kwam a chese wo toto na bibia susu be wie peye na yakwa akodum sikasa na yadwodwo na nyame etime ahye wodin na ono akire no susu no na akwa free yeso ena mrante kwai o service wo mo ehwe ma bibia ekoso ewa no na technical production no susu ede na colorful abna frima bankro say mara michi mafa ai nemrane o say mara michi mafa and recently arrived from abroad St. Pesco guy nanaya asafo and I just say waba but na ho for so obo frima chi do ma technical production on social media handles almost shema bibia e de echo e de emayen thereafter na ye ho den thereafter the ye and say ye de aseda ebema engineering group no na achu ago ai na worker otiakwa na jare ai na face so no adasankroma ni asademrane say sempro pro na fe facilities for no so de big solo na dada na gofre ai the friend no uprana na fe no mapuna ono so mails no so de na yasademrane say tete we be of akucho tell you your thing na wa hu say bibia ebekoso kama de amayen and then some no edoso Ghana card and sensemi ho baby enenam nyina no interviews no beba na yetime aye na yede akọ sa so na Nigeria fo abato makoto no eno so no ho nsem ebeba na yede akọ titewa so ensem nyina ebeba sesia na yetime yede akọ
Oha FRIMPONG no needs FM.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, now beka. Ya jon to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia nso beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Asew. Wo den kan no ntumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho. Wo hwe de wepi ho. O ka sa batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a baba worry.
Aso.
Ye fear said this way chocolate drink, ya sorry, no pan on yenum. Ye bishop free gymnum no snack. Ye nya ho ho anu ye de serve wo mo. Ye did really a pebibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink in yenum. And this one what ya no a. He se kire wom, koko wom, prick wom, bibia wom. Ade wo hia ni so se.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so se.
FDA anhwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Utie Oha Echi Ponkno. Needs FM.
Neat 100.9 FM so. Na yɛtena se a na Democrat no anopa die bedruye afi na me ne me dofo abena oye eba bedi ho enkomo na yehunu ye ho ano. Hello.
Hello.
How
you doing?
I think such an innocent girl. Such an innocent girl.
That's a mood you're very good.
I'm a movie very
Who
good.
should we attribute it to?
Energy.
Energy from where?
Energy from
Why?
a wish this morning say the amount a happy new month.
Happy New Month.
That's enough.
And then Mama Happy New Year. I'm when you had and I said, my year, dear.
That was enough.
How about the Tibananti? Hey,
that was enough.
Happy New Month.
And that was happy new month.
And then that person is very special because I mean,
happy new
what
month.
kind of Happy New Month is it?
Happy new month.
Wow. Okay.
Happy new month. Source no free buy and then honor ni
But I must say because we all need ADAKABRI's dose of
happy
energy.
new month. Ebi a graphic for the new editor the aba.
Yeah, Theophilus Yati. Yeah.
Deputy editor. Who's a graphic communications, since 1951. And a graphic, almost some Ghana. A graphic, yes. You see a broadsheet our Ghana. Though the format near tabloid. At the actually a broadsheet. Into a broadsheet for no Kenyan system.
Yeah.
Broadsheet for no almost accurate.
Yeah.
A broadsheet for they tell the truth.
Yeah.
And broadsheet for will tell the story as it is.
Yeah.
It is na me minuya could be asthma and na or graphic.
When you say middle page man do say that and you almost celebrating a retirement.
Could be asthma.
Light skin man kakra.
Light skin man.
Yeah.
No
middle page.
Say Oja any edna
yeah,
area no
above some
kakra ewo. It could be asthma and the deputy any tuyati. The graphic demonstrated be say continuity.
Yes.
Adwuma because graphic or the editorship no Emma tuyati no and or the is a graphic junior and also so no
the mad you dinachi
you also so no editor and or the ama you dinachi no the graphic into graphic MD no atwafo and ono so the graphic na wo share tuyati ya or extensive experience
exactly
just what me says that stable graphic no obetimi ahwe
because he has been there for long
now we cover high profile programs and say what they say any pan no say omra na ne 10 way no na wo share 2024 elections I bepa graphic newsroom very key papa so newsroom is very key when your editor or level headed just say or ma say obetia obi na emu no be make sure say wo pe balance report na kokoswe graphic editor na said and say obema ni newsroom honomo no etimi adedin it is I wish that yoyati obema graphic animonyam a waji over the years because ye woni pa bi o maba graphic a no ho ahomete papa
na I true
ho ahomete ye wo need 100.9 FM man tijumedie no we would wish editor Theophilus Yati, newly appointed editor of graphic. Your Bonabaso. Say what me atnasie na the accomplishments na graphic business so no. There's another gentleman there. It is what was a graphic position who was economic issues and idea him Ghanaian politics we say. The team raising economic issues na anabaso. So when you have an editor our economic background now sign a business news editor also economic background that's just a graphic position who say and next year economy no and the year 2024 jinam finfia mungamu it is a very nice man it is beside to aba na no and adokwe yesterday and why a graphic didn't put near babeto ase
the man na fa na adukwe no
asa ne friend no
adukwe ni real name adukwe na adukwe me na me bo obi di se na nka ka boni adukwe adukwe my idea kura what ya na ninia be ma odi na chire no so no ye fe ne kuga any din no ana ni nickname odi
any nickname omudin de Brucalote
their guns adukwe
papa no Professor Brucalote it no technical enkoye Jean Brucalote
Ba Warrentina.
Warrentina aye mensa no. And Ninia Bearman Cougar no. He's a great guy.
Oh, hi Cougar.
Hi Cougar.
How you doing?
And all my cousins so friend John Shelby.
Oh, hi Shelby.
Hi Shelby. Because with you.
Hey, not just say yeah mommy AJ Mensa or your chairperson of the Electoral Commission no. And or say Ghana card no e be guarantee say voter no be
enkeka wa bia
enkeka wa bia ni ho and just say we be hu say yen trust bi ni ade ba with the Ghana card obi abe hu say bibia de mu frenching
the information now supply you know embedded
yes
Ghana card no
yes cause we be Ghana card no
about the backbone of bibia ya dance who you are no let just say enkeka wa bia eni no.
Because Nigeria election say you say Akrabi we be on do 10 years cra o mama no ID card
I said it
I actually 18 years
I said Ghana ye near bi enti atwa mu sa station no I hear that no nanka ye bi sa o ma pia Ghana chronicle ono so dey cra na o dey aba
ADAKABRI I will lash you
please do
what be say me anyama na ma hihye ni na Dori Yapon do him justice for me.
Okay, under the on Jacra on there na.
Wa mami.
Jiko. O ma pia Ghanaian Chronicle o se saying.
Okay. And one not say James Anane wa o se Ghana card no. Enya no na ye de ba beto aba. E wo 2024 elections. Enya voters ID card. But like you said no e ka ho a amam
the backbone.
Yes.
Another back sheet.
Yes. Because your hand about Ivory Coast ni akoye your friend is a voters ID. Nigeria ni we bi okrom ha. Omu nyina omu ba no ma baby but Ghana card ne de. E ka ho a e be say we o mama
Now is it the only document I dey be a voter ID na? I know and a chronicle so say Ghana card will not be used
yes, I see enya no na ye de ba beto aba no. Enya eno na ye de ba beto aba.
Back sheet.
Yes.
When na so no say man kasa ho. Man kasa ho.
Oh, me sha won tell for boni nche. Ala le wo tin da say man nka.
Da bia so wo ko na say adwuma bi na say okwa akoya. One of the key things I would show application mo a bosses dey adwuma na be man say, "O say I can work
well under pressure."
Maybe o say I can work with less supervision. And you know, boss weba no. Now what me atwa. Aye Kofi Buachi, your friend Kofi Buachi.
Policeman
Kofi Buachi.
Me ne bag girl in our class.
Oh sir.
I was JSS. Those yeah, she was my classmate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, in 7th grade.
Okay. 7th grade academy.
Yeah.
And then you had a 1 A's.
Yeah, 8 A's.
8 A's.
Yes, please.
Okay.
You can continue.
Now, or you prosini. And now, or Accra region.
Okay.
Now, or Accra region, then regional commander. Near friend Papa be a friend of Mr. SS Ago. Right?
SS Ago.
It's the regional commander. I just said no much in sa. And a young boy is in a new washi. Now, Kofi Buachi. I Ago Encore field the Kofi Buachi qua. Would you see no one? What chap? It's a man Kofi Buachi a hot and a Kofi Buachi chess or children of Bobre.
The
when you say regional commander SS Ago, only Hokra Noah, Kofi Buachi betimia ye Jumano, a Honda Kofi Buachi ne bright to draw, Omuji Womudin. That are not sharpshooter by a friend Karim. That just say, Uko share a ye, I know my boom Karim to no Karim Benyam.
Oh,
aha, the piano, you should work with less supervision. Yeah, I'm not sure what the gruntia. Now, mania breno. Don't so be banana what demonstrate say wouldn't you create me aye okay
yati
right
damn yati it's Ghanaian times where there you see a mining sector no just say where there oh when you big boost you see Ghana you attracted
3 gold
one lithium mining firm I not just say 3 gold mining firm and a 1 lithium mining for Upper East Upper West and a Central region.
Nah, it's any remember. Yes, for 2 gold of $6.6 billion. Now gold na export to $6.6 billion. And my main paper them from now. Now yes, 6.6 billion. Now what Busa mu say? E mu say
and the new crusading guide or lands minister say gold at the $6.6 billion about Ghana in the year 2022.
I just say 6.6 billion no hen.
Minko bisana na so
bisame. One kasa fu anipu. The way do to 6.6 billion and na ye adwuma pa.
Ah, cause ye hu hwe. Because then come Jesus boy come IMF.
It's yet say. Never catch us here, just say 3 billion free IMF.
Abra busi 2022 pay na 6.6 billion.
Inti just a him fana be hunu sa 6.6 billion.
Me only this way.
2010 was it? And Professor Mills and you call a year Takra the Air Force Base. And what helicopter no call a year west of Cape 3 points. I go be oil in nano. It oil sicano. And he pan at him say, Sa oil way a year to the Ghana no. Sa sicano.
It is saying like I mean we don't know. I'm also don't know. When I can ask him, I'm also don't know.
Hey, what's he saying?
I'm also don't know.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'm also don't know.
At this very point, well. You got Uber catches 6.6 billion.
As a use to scale and chow, you use a scanner show your body.
Was the mining sector, especially gold, brought in a whopping $6.6 billion to the country through export earnings. Who do you call, you know? One more mutu gold, no? Oma Mexican and Samaha. Hey, Ghana on here international airport to me, you know. Bakoni Accra. And a Bakoni a year of Boise. Who's there of Boise International Airport, no? Any pump for all.
Why they use the airport?
I go in a foul. Trono, Chakot a Takwa, Takwa, Kodamai, Kodamai, go Boise, go Boise.
Munyo and then
the Uber can't wait, says $6.6 billion export earnings. Ya do call, you know. Dollars is saying about
Ghana. And I cry too good, no sunka. Was think by now you drew a cry into me, Shani Munu. Wow, Munyas can
Jobek.
Exactly like I was like I would drew or boss and Tawan in America, we am sure. Or boss said there was think of the music, I say who go say
because a year Ufu or Boise, a Takwa, Damai, I would attack Bogoso. Between
what I'm going to see, my hey, it's a good
you flew too good to show attack when you know.
Now, do my secret and in the can
you imagine?
Do my secret and in the can
you imagine? Now, would me to Tom, Takwa, Bogoso, Biposo, Bordia, Wasel Cropon, Drew Wasel Cropon, Cockore.
You have a guy who has 6.6.
Oh, and Grofo, qua, you do an honeyano, your tutum gold. As you know, and reflecting. The only thing I bet me Hunani say, and Crawford, I do nightlife. Uko Mumuadu for Kura, Osino. Good Osino, I don't send Drew one man a jua, send the pay Chakwamuni, send the pay go to Crawford to be, and I just said, and I'm one man. But you go now, you 2 year, I will Mumuadu for one size as one. I reflect it, I will see no first one. No, Osino Docono graphic and one yedi. And then grow for free, Adam Mia Abaho, and no go Ogun Osino Hineso. You are in way or Sabbath, Monfanchami, that's all, Omoba no more was and no more was a do the care drew Osino no way at Bebunipa. It's one more would do. There's a good no some fast one. Would run in a more, Shadia Waho. There's a good no some fast one. And then now, one my hotel, a year and Yinamono, and Crawford Chanko, who drew a year Dunkau, the same thing. Open the best Chinese restaurant ever Ghana ha Dunkwa ever.
Hey. Because China for no go more.
China for no go more.
One.
And so no say Dunkwa.
No, but I always wanted to ask this. As a China for ne bane omuba be ejuma ohana. Can we not mandate them say?
China ni waye.
No, I mean omo be here ejuma wa hai foreigners. Can we not give them mandatory say before I be free crow so no now be we nanka we school 3. Hospital 2. I mean, can't we like and now
set number 1 gold producer at the time now or your Newmont, right? And the Newmont echo a half mines, Kenyasi, and the Newmont echo a year a brim, a young cocoa, a fosu a brim, and well sanity a conquating. Mines, oh, now say a clone hot to say. Pokosha say, Kenyasi, a quite crowded free sunya, a chamun trosso. A day eba a year at Chilensia. But she said, a quantity to say a year school crowd or la girls, I will Kenya say, Coco, you say, no much of one or my years or la girls, no my the same.
Because maybe they haven't been man, like they haven't required them to.
Maybe I am for when a granted say, one ram to go there. One to me and can't say, prerequisite and say, yeah, 1, 2, 3.
So who, why are you man on this over catch home? And I am for no.
It is money. And why I can't say 6.6 billion.
No, who from Eguanis?
Why be can we answer na nyeden? Just figures in the epe. Money reflect it e wa bosuonum and reflect it wa bosuonum. When you ho that's way. Now be catch 6.6 billion. And then nkofo bumfu.
Ayo.
I wait the me na me wo fast no. Things. And
was one idea.
Wait. Nanki ye hia sa figure we see be catch yen. Ye hia figure we crack. Ye hia figure Herald was say na see. Bobo. Unwe. Ai ejapa mesa almost say e dey no say Herald on say
yes is the confusion they see and there are Russian barrels 600,000 of crude 600,000 barrels of crude almost a Ghana confusion 600,000 barrels
yes so no oil no so to be wa ho
it's your confusion I'm ADAKABRI me obisa
say ya kaka ye oil for gold and I will tell you you know we negotiating skills no na we hene
who negotiates for us who is our name because the person sucks sometimes I feel like I can do a better job at the negotiation
you can
ADAKABRI
all that I need to do is to get you a high heel pencil one indeed. And then I get you
wear a very nice suit.
Very nice suit. Expensive one.
Put my hair in a bun.
Get you a friend a Grada held Prada bag. And carry you. Me you fine. And who can be a dio?
Me think I saw me carry why. Me now hungry.
Wow. A Grada one in the bag or the Bekuta. Ora and in the slippers. Say a Prada. Gusi. That only jeans you can only just be a chef and freaking me brutal.
Falagamu.
Come on. Mama, who you bien?
Falagamu.
Who you bien? No, dad and house.
How can you negotiate so bad?
So bad.
No, and I feel like Obibeka said, I don't think it takes much higher education. It just takes patriotism and love for your country to be able to negotiate well. Because I would dream my honor, I would dream on Mutimunwa. Na nya unkwa wobusu afo no yam na wodwen wa you won't go and make such bad your friend is negotiating fast na ye to go there is amusi afa ye nya 15 and I first na ye 3% 3% e would be cast say 3% ya da mwasi
ya na ahomete song basically ano ya de oil na ba ha obi nhunu say oil no hwan na ye different hin hwan na de ba ye hwan na de ye ni say eno an say Ghana na ye twie di sa
Asa Ghana na asa nipa be 20 or say 50 and na Ghana ni kura wo. Asa Ghana ni omo nipa be 50 na Ghana ni nyina e kura wo mu dey. Menya so be do 20 kura. Omo Ghana for Ghana yo mo dey. Uza Ghana na nipa be 5 and 10 bia.
Big way.
Ya ka dey 10 man. Wo de me see it na me hwe Ibrahim mama no me see me mpe wo de omo fa bi nkyira me keke na me mu nhye me.
Abena wam kuta dollars no.
Mo si mo fa bi nkyira me na me mu nhye me.
Dollars no kura no. And then here for no omo kuta dollars no. Omo dollars ni papers. Escafo ni dollars no e rubber.
Hey, sage. Ghana and among we are just tenants in it.
GBK way. Go way no. Informer the Democrat one so saying.
The informer,
and that the one we are don't have.
Hey.
Abruabo.
And then madu your birthday. Wait the Nigeria elections ye na ye look to our social media. Ye nyina ye hu bi. Na e ballot papers ye bi dagata but wait there. Ya to say e Tinubu. Na ye say victory dance is say akra wa hasi. Ai Tinubu. Ai say the Tinubu upo as is upo Sanjo accuse INEC. INEC. Misi muso mo ya. Na mo the INEC ye che say wo say ye Juma nko for INEC for the Nigeria for them say nka ye de cry. Yeah, Madam J, wherever you are, forgive us. We love you so much. Obasanjo accuse your friend say INEC or one Nigeria say danger because the youth ni buafu. There was no transparency in the election. It was very bad. It was
omoka.
Say, nothing on omoka. Say president be award your support. Former president be award your supporting. Eti dia ni dia na nko yie no. Na che say o ka say na when election be na ewie yen ka say obi ewie mu da. Say who dia nko yie dia. And obi aso wini wo ni ni die mu obi aka on na we win but e ba bonten obi ade e different anti no
ana chese
o si sisi ade de aye die
chese aye die
sisi ade de aye die e betimi aye disaster Nigeria de aye die cause youth ni bebrebu afu
baba wo na e kan sa no na delegate akwankyerafo no so no o si enei enkrofo bi ade aye wo mo ade na o makwa akoya ade aye sa enkrofo yi
daily guy ai gang bi
and I can risk this caketua we
missing land commission na ko risk land commission voice can be
we land commission for we 100,000 what dey
100 million Ghana cedis
and say
hey na say tete be ahia trillion no
want me anka we 100 million Ghana cedis
what dey how many zeros na pesos what dey
me you mama try na
what dey 10 what dey 4 zeros back 100 million papa me mo pen do you mama pen na me this case kan ho hold on. I got time.
I 100 million cedis in the old currency, Mammy.
Okay, see.
Hey!
1 trillion, Anna.
Abna, Miss Trony, you're here, Yamobo. Number fan to a year, you know,
1 billion.
Me chess all the show. Zero to saying.
0 in the bed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 12 zeros.
12 zeros.
It's about 10 billion.
I'm here.
10 billion.
Come
on, do it.
One and 12 zeros.
And now they be 100 million. Also, throw the comedian.
Who's it 12 zeros?
I'm coming, and I'm not missing
2, 3, 4, 5.
In the old currency.
7, 8, 9.
In the old currency.
12.
In the old currency.
It's Abna.
Say new currency here, you 4 zeros.
Me and some piano. Na ye the comma banya. It 100, comma. 200, comma. 200, comma. 200, comma. Then back Bruce.
Everyone in here. Like I him real scratch what unti ma unti be gum ma be ma so news review am be like e ma me rewo
something great academy.
Oh, to the be that na you change scan. Seven great person na you di kufo 2 cedi. What you say? 10 billion. Me say 10 billion. Ah, na 10 billion. Hey, do me pen tro at dey na 10 billion.
O bet me abetro.
O betro na ewe.
Betro me ewe.
Ntro wa ma megu me ho ani mu asese.
Afi na mint. Untimi na as.
Over and 10 billion.
Na ya untimi wasiribi.
It was 100 million Ghana cedis.
As if some minimum.
Now him. Now him there.
And go paper. Delegate the power 100 million Ghana cedis.
Now it's who do quote it?
One for na ma 100 million about you say. I know delegate ni person cat. Alhamdulillah Abdul Rahman Gomda.
Ayo. It is the MNI entias here. Standing for millimeters
come on. William Yawusu mechi amwate ana.
Hey, now they be na when you hey, what to be ko real land commission for.
Abna kan ya nkwa mu nkoyo.
Adakabre. Pema usu ko Google ade na. 100 million Ghana cedis in old currency yes. Because 100 million Ghana cedis so 1 million Ghana cedis there you saying 100,000 1 billion. It's 1 million 1 trillion.
Abna koko the finder me here. Want to see this be my Professor Tifa. A finder was this cousin and my Professor Tifa.
The finder hey.
Also say
I almost 100 million Ghana cedis. On ba be release my NIA.
Also the same 100 M.
Almost there no. Almost there no.
I got you for abu anu mo twetwa ntiantia. Montwa no me unu scanner ni so. I got you for abu anu 100 M. As a prescription a doctor's prescription. Montwa me unu. And so national also to clear part of his debt to creditors. International
National Education Authority for
almost so next assignment.
You're releasing 100 million Ghana cedis a month. Adakabre 100 million saying.
Mimi na say busami.
Hey. The Daily Statesman.
And if you see one market to where be the Ghana's
economy to rebound to 5%
bracket from 2024.
Tabe no.
I won't say I am a for no. You know mo nhihye no. A year 36 months. 36 months no. Basically, end of 2024, 2025 beginning. No. Into that time, no. Let's say you that balance of payment support, no. Yeah, see everything, no. That's kind of the baby. No more share. I'm here cutting expenditure. IBBA. Into debt to GDP ratio, na year over 100. I jump can say it's a new to me, but 58%, and the 50, 55%, 58%. Let's just say no growth rate, no so Asha says epic. Into no, just a GB kefui echo. Na do obet to us one na beba be di there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It can 10 cities ah. This was an bobusia say 5 cities ka ho. And na dey tuatu ahoaka. And na wo mo ayire yen. Test wo mo no ba be yire yen ya de nti wo mo do obi kwotena Bank of Ghana ho no. Ya ma kwa ma anya de wa wo pe. Nti emu be mia. Emu mia wo mo target an say so nya 100 cities bia na e wo so otimi di emu be say 50 cities. Etuatua ahoaka. Na when your breathing space of a further 50 cities. Na de be etuatua eye normal e wo so etuatua na de be capital investment na de. Iti no and the bar say yetimi negotiate wo mo na ye do mu sika ye mo haircut no that negotiation na yetimi nya up to 87% was it was ye nya figure bi kwa ni mu so enti ase na ye adwuma no and no na asase e reflect e wo rating agencies no omu books mu enti sa news no atie na kai hunu say by the time you be sha say ye di there no na wo ma tuwe say na omoko na ya bo mu tiri so a say
Mama Mary na we ya be bri ani so ai
am say the city
enu so mo be ko no mo so mo ye bibi bo mu nya huska na we mu so abedi de sa na
na as a Dr. Rollins was there na see
yes senator and we nya asema na is she in trouble? Is she in trouble? With the insight in there, can see Senator Rollins in trouble with question mark. That is assembly.
Let us say Nakai Lamti echo challenge no. The Nakai Lamti echo challenge no. And aye ni noi and so ewo MPP muso echo challenge na.
And then I say Asema ba.
It not just encranfo no Gamashi Pong.
Oh, Naka a very nice girl.
Naka a nice girl.
Very
no way.
As
Naka only there. Page saying
the honey.
I can't need. I can't. Oh, when they said it,
who's the Naka a nice girl?
Oh, Nanim. With it,
maybe a picture, no,
a picture. Just what's also no.
When you start saying,
what's the name?
It was as one name for the Bay of Jumana. And then you not the Bay of Jumana.
Senator, and him down. Senator, him down. Senator,
and him near the Juman, and answer, and him
a photogenic.
And near the Juman,
and the one year photogenic, and then I
got Tinubungonia.
At Tinubu,
go Benya. Won't be my pastor, Mamma.
What did you share? Will come and say, I'm
my pastor, Mamma.
Tinubu,
Tinubu,
Baba, share Tinubu, Jaja, Bola, Adenkule, Tinubu, Baba. Tinubu now win him. On social media.
I mean, remember him now. Remember him now.
Come. I you very exactly to crowd wakabi. Now the Johnson wax. Johnson the baby why you know. Not the fair any man any my smooth sano.
Oh, yeah, was guy be on social media about to be or in Santo. As offense and now we must show. Where there no offense or setting Baba.
Or setting Baba.
I was saying Nimami Kobisa.
And I think Ghana chief of staff because I know setting Miano
me what's me man na me mo advance can am da court me nka hwe kra what's me awa no sanse we de me nyawo me nyawo
yeah baba what do you come on or you come incidental so no that Ghanaian chief of staff so no also so na the guy named the Baba O and Tinubu so guy named so the Baba
O ayo mom
Tinubu do you great
town
ideas say one adwene mu ne hia na nye na nim no contact
no be don relay ideas no idea no be dey relay ade na ka na adwene mu
na Tinubu so ni masa
ADAKABRI o sana ade oni masa ade Nigeria dancing competition o mo ye
na de won no dancing moves na na
dance competition kwa IMF ko jilo ana say ye di group do yo
Bola Ahmed Adenkule Tinubu Baba o oyo yen konko ye interview ba ko
Actually, you.
na ɛyɛ constitutional instrument nanka usually yɛ de ɛnti aseɛ ne sɛ ɛyɛ lay ɛwɔ parliament
Yeah.
na after 21 days no na kyerɛ sɛ amateur
Yeah.
afei yɛbɛte yɛ so parliament a pass new constitutional instrument na afei no na ɛyɛ kita do so aba so daabi yɛn pass constitutional instrument a afei deɛ yɛsɛ o ɛfa ɛyɛ Ghana card ne abatoɔ no continuous ɛyɛ registration no saa constitutional instrument bɛ si ɛno na ɛbaa sɛ yɛn nkɔnkɔtwe ɛyɛ Jane Mensa ɛne Jean Mensa ɛne ɛyɛ Professor Kenneth Agyemang Atefa ɛna ɛyɛ Kenneth Nanayaw Kuntunkununkun Oforiata nti wɔn kɔɔ yɛ a partyfoɔ no koraa no wɔn education bɛɛ na wɔn yɛ ama ɔman makora te saa na wɔn wɔ yase Evans Mensa ɛyɛ director Evans Nimako ɛyɛ director of elections at the headquarters of the National New Patriotic Party yɛne no ntwe nkɔmɔ kakra director yɛ mo aha director na awie ho mpo te sɛn yo wɔyɛ saa ɛyɛ kasa tenten bi a aba constitutional instrument ho ɛwɔ parliament nti yɛfrɛfrɛ ɛyɛ Jean Mensa ɛne Kenneth Agyemang Atefa ɛne Kenneth Oforiata no kyekye mu a ɛde ba asɛm a
Ghana, the Democrat, and I'm so. And the yeah, baby, say, yeah, quiet, yeah, and so, I'm back by yeah, why? So I bet. Now, when you cannot fire back, if the or yet facing a say for national ID card or passport for that for all the ID card, taking their passport for their okay. After 20 elections, and they a lot of say and elect for court. That on bad day, this man in fact out in cancer and can that will be taking the in their truth. A month for on this kind or more than any a coach. If you take the kind of one, now that qualification criteria is a open cell. I give kind of register. What the past after that time I be amount for every with me. I can and after all what I had it came with me and after being back about what sorry that time 420 that's it and I will if it thing yeah back 2020 and I added yeah hey guy I'm a pop I'm a section 1 post and I know the open set was so deep I will register one it's a set for pass and now set it's a me how much to mama how that about if you simply think any chat Enti akoba yako yim no say the consultation arrange what guy no make me the idea enti me pass ebe obese the I card nepe and a before and just why we do register for papa demo ya 28 years and I'm taking enya ID na dia papa and ya one thing is the guy na part aku say 8 years on your got and it's a simple picture Emma democracy in real when you mean the way you are there except better implement na the offer in your do better in India and democracy only okay to be yes and this is a bit it's more possible yes they say almost so and I almost 14 cents for education among normal for force and when you not start the trip a year 2016 a year 2020 still 2020 you know what's the the force almost my immense about business for bad and that somewhere in this account for the after the course the end for a year and don't think from the end that almost come back the day and a back at the education here now he don't come with political party a pop the party and pop oh you not say no and cannot this I not say constitutional evidence echo for the parliament and the party and my star and you're not in your defense majority on my no empire it's in your walkway intimate side and yeah this is perfect judgment would you any
Inti
maybe me no can banka sakano I do other hope if you say if it be net first no the national health ID to drive the term so about the first for the passport and not I can I say today the man them and now my papa my guy and no papa yet the issue a yard easy not a station of and yet
inti ahimfa na adwene ni free ba ye se yede Ghana card na ebeto abai
open election on na common contact then political party the election if you and the question yeah this is also no we need that it's the OBA registry amount for amount for Tomoka or yes resistance or yes final register for the copy Emma party any other yeah we be we buy massacre in the it said, the consultation control and you see level parties and it's asthma. A committee. Then when it said, in fact, when you pay the problem, only is what excess of things. I mean, now, a database, a casting any if a benya data, a code as other forms of data. If the gem the Ghana content. I'm open. That's yet essence Ghana the data got an assessment. It will help me get there. If it's young man, one by them pattern the card no like that. A basic one by.
No crack no. The system.
Anyone. I'm not casted. And NI very a parliament party. One a intimate young and the Casapa the name department national Ura. I used to him and the part would be someone. And my and I background. That for someone can find it. Yes. So my
na anti ba say that system see unchirimu ade bay ayi adwuma is it likely say e ba affect political party be
you know a fan or that in him name maybe a name 7 I feel this 88 and on I can next year for the 18 what for baby I did for truth what putting a tipa and can or what and can be the woman or card or a gun but do this is what especially actually as about that's all you know that would be the and I'm a bit
anti
and that for I ain't a quantity being a biography. Anyone, then it's the money. That as a big general, okay, the brand mammy about the store, and they have to see. But again, almost like 80 people, the woman, woman at the quarter, and also it's the Mammy, one family. Now, so the other already said, I mean, as a self, I want to go up for every thing. Yeah, you need to emphasize Parliament almost nearly emphasize the in your name for the now and all cost to make them I'm internet and can
anti NDC for a raise issues about a nipa in excess of 2.5 million sabri we cats akemu na a public information so say national identification authority for a car warm dear. I was home could na card maybe so I card them and suppliers nation or maybe I even to say a more 100 million cities from Concord take card also. Sir, assurance, sir. Na NDC we you bet me a nyansa na ubeka say ye de rare Ghana card no totally. Na possibly ya disregarding guarantee system no. Ade na MPP eka ede afa ho.
Oh, the electoral SSS after what is that? Man, Ombe, Amon budget. And so it's setting up in your budget. And rain, oh my, I find it's a bank, yeah, and I apply upgrade to them. And then kind of paper. I am and if I from this is only a committee of four, only a discussion. There, they budget the man using it. It's a only common factor and quit.
Eh? Ade na yem fancy ase. Na what happens next? There was a pa ura. Na so far MPP my position is saying mwako national elections akwako yi mo national officers. Thereafter NDC ababi you mo national officers. They've gone further to say omo yi presidential candidate hey. Amomo yeden.
Oh, yeah, me what? He knew there were parts of not council. And yet, already the general. Don't make me a senior almost yet upon presidential primary. Don't make me a couple young parliamentary primary. The plan and your pet. Yes, yes, it's a crime. And we did say, what last council will be here? Yes, council said I party and yet so also for it. Requirement the national chairman, FRIMPONG, national committee, and then council. If the people are not party secretary, so yeah, could be that. Yeah, then you have anybody almost your the home plan is but it's from airtime at Santo or bad in Akaruma. December 2024 and for Banana I received
Ora Evans Nimako, Director of Elections at the headquarters of the new Patriotic Party. Yeah, there was a way an inch more the Amain. I mean, Council. Ora Evans Nimako, Director of Elections at the MPP headquarters. And I, African. Kusuneti Neat 100.9 FM. Further interview to come. A Nigerian elections. Tinubu wins, and Abraham Moye gets a sugar daddy. Abraham, have a look at your sugar daddy.
Ha FRIMPONG no. Needs FM.
Hey, catch it. List ni nie. And you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no. Hwem so betumi a. Asew. Now beka. Ya John to ma miensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Asew. We den kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho. Wo hade e wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Catch up a baba worry.
Asew.
Ye fear say this way chocolate drink ya sorry anopa no ne yenom. Ye be sha fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti ano a, he se kire wom, koko wom, prick wom, bibia wom, ade wo hia ne so hye.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so hye.
FDA ahwehwe sɛ adwodie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Utie oha FRIMPONG no. Needs FM.
Apia A.K. Obasanjo of Greenwich University, Amanda Apia of Kent University, and Estina Pripa A.K. Oba Van Dam of Brunel University, Uxbridge. Nana Kuyadakwa A.K. Lady Case, and Yaya both inside Wembley. Foster upon of Welling, Nana Krama and Yvonne Usubekum, A.K. Mafia, both inside Wolverhampton. DJ Nesta of Wilson Junction, Florence JB, A.K. Yafwa of Flo's Kitchen inside Camberwell, La Brifu, A.K. Majua of Nottingham, Shaggy inside Northampton, DJ Couscous of Greater London, Nanama Siedu Sapon inside Renam, Florence Obin, A.K. Madame Flo, and Stanley Bobo inside Catford, Coffee Stone inside Manchester, Akosia Frama inside Edmonton Green, Ignatius Brifu, A.K. Junior of Camberwell, and Emmanuel G. Star Frimpong, A.K. Nikaji of Bracknell. Wafa, congratulations goes to the president-elect of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Babao, warm regards reaching out to Linda Anson, A.K. Abner, Potato Tea Inside, New Jersey, USA, and Emmanuel Osewusu, MPP. See a word shrawa dear honmo enono. Nigeria ena ene yakwako to aba 3-4 day muni. Now we know say Ahmed Bola Ahmed Tinubu and ono INEC se wadi nkunim. Na Nigeria fiti shewu shagari penso. Chese Dr. Hilary Man baye shewu shagari baye ena esa similarities. Our Nigerian election outcomes, Nigerian events, any Ghanaian events. In Tisabri, we say, no, this guy is a writer, he's a strategist, political strategist. And Oba, na Onia Bedin Komo, said there are ensu, our Nigeria. A whole similarities be our ho at the Emma Ghanaian political events, any expected incidents, especially with our election. I be na Ebo Backman ana yaneno ekasai Mapo Umuye
Nyamina dum.
right Nyamina adum yanyam fitin bi fitin bi aye adwuma sisi ana energy na abakakra right Ebo Backman yato aba ewo Nigeria yanyi hu resource no na emumpaninsem enu bedi ho nkomo. But ahead of that, time wa APC echo primaries outcome of it edian ena ochro ede efa ho, and then we move further to talk about events as happened, you know, there was an achro ede afa ho.
ADAKABRI that meda eti criminal assault. Politics ADAKABRI can become the politics. It can be very simple if you want to be very objective. A play according to your own strategy. Politics can be very simple. When EDP, Oyiwi Abubakar Atikuno, I said that my expert that APC will be a Muslim candidate. And I was speaking to a lot of people about it. People didn't why I was saying that. Then, when they eventually chose Tinubu ahead of the vice president, the professor, I said to the people that I told you so. Because politics are your strategy. Since I'm so strategy in there. In Nigeria, you see, when it comes to politics, a lot of factors come to play in politics. Economic factors, religious factors, ethnic factors. I mean, a lot of factors to play in politics. So it can't be selective and say that If this factor doesn't favor me, no, I'm a factor, it is so important. Every factor is important. So when PDP chose Atiku, who is a Muslim from the north, and mind you, Nigeria is Muslim dominated, and politics is a game of numbers. So they chose Atiku for a reason from the north. Then it got to APC to also choose a candidate. Interesting. Then the sitting president of Nigeria was not in favor of Tinubu. He was in favor of the vice president, who is a Christian from the south. But the party delegates, knowing very well that the yellow opponent was pick Atiku from the north. Then why don't we also pick a Muslim from the south? So that the PDP people will not have advantage over us in the Muslim community, which is the dominant community in Nigeria. So what they did was that they chose Tinubu. Consider Tinubu is old and people had issues. And because they wanted to win the election, they chose Tinubu ahead of the vice president. And I told Brett that Tinubu was going to win the election. The reason why I told people that Tinubu was going to win the election was very simple. The main competitor, which is Atiku Abubakar, had been vice president before. And people didn't like his performance. In fact, the president Nampo had issues. So, our credibility deficit. But Tinubu also has its own issues. But he has never enjoyed or tasted the presidency before. So, whatever he was going to tell people, people will easily track him. Because as a governor, the track record right there. How was it? So when there, when you give me the opportunity to come as a president, people will trust him. So I told a lot of friends that Tinubu would easily win this election. And lo and behold, Tinubu has won the election. And as you said, Nigeria and Ghana, I don't know whether it is an issue of coincidence or an issue of fate. Because actually Nigeria and Ghana, let's start from the year 2000. When Nigeria decided to go back to democratic regime in 1999, their first election was held. So Obasanjo won, President Kufuor won. Both of them ruled for 8 years. Then Oye Olu Atamon from the opposition NDC won. Adaji Yaradua, also from opposition won. Interestingly, both of them died on the seat as president. So their vice took over. Interestingly, people like Jonathan, like John Mahama, after taking over, they all won only one term. And when they won one term, another took over. Buhari took over. Now Buhari has spent 8 years in office. Another is going to his 8 years. Buhari is going to hand over power to another Muslim who is a founding member of the party, of the ruling party. Question: what is going to be the fate of MPP to Ghana? If you go by what I've told you, then you can say that if events will follow over the years here, then it is possible that in MPP, Ronaldo will also hand over to Oye Oluwalensham. Because if you look at what is happening now, as I told you, Nigeria president, Muhammadu Buhari, was supporting the vice and Christian, in fact, he's even a pastor, against the fellow Muslim, what is Tinubu. But as I said, the delegate got it white today. Let's go with me, so that our opponents will not have advantage over us in terms of numbers. So they chose Tinubu. And what is even interesting is that they believe in the numbers so much so that Tinubu didn't even choose a Christian vice president. He chose a Muslim vice president. It means they believe in the numbers, that they can easily get the numbers from the Muslim community. And indeed, they have the numbers. And they have won the election. So, if you bring it to Ghana, you see, in Nigeria, the Christians, the Muslims are not up to 6%, but they are not up to 5%. So, even there, they consider those factors selecting their candidate. So, it will be prudent for MPP also.
Before we come to the MPP side of it, no, I am sure political pundits are telling us in June 2022, APC in the presidential candidate, no, APC, as you had said, was dominant in the north and amongst Muslims, and that they rather went in for Tinubu as opposed to Sibanjo and Amechi.
Yes.
Right. So tell us, what did it mean for going into the bosom of Tinubu instead of the vice president Osibanjo?
Yes, I'm there. ADAKABRI, elections, political parties are formed to win an election, form government, and to rule or to govern. That is the essence of party politics. So, if we're a political party, what thinking should be, how am I going to win election? Where am I going to have the numbers to win election? Which decision will give me advantage over my opponent? These are critical issues, critical questions you need to ask if you want to win an election. Because you can't just throw in any candidate at all and expect to win in an election. I've always said that when you want to make a decision in terms of who should be your candidate, you first have to know the kind of market or political market you're operating in. Because the market will help you to determine the kind of candidate you have to produce.
The market will determine the kind of candidate you are going to produce. So, is it fair to suggest, say, the Nigerian economy was suffering?
Yes.
Notwithstanding the Nigerian economy, say, suffering. The APC realizes, say, so effort, the economy, they may not get anywhere, and rather chose to focus on their stronghold and also their party core.
Yes.
Do you believe in that?
Yeah, that is exactly the point. You see, I said it there, in politics, a lot of factors come to play. Now, if, for example, the economy is not a good factor for you for an election, don't focus, or you don't bring a candidate, or you're weak for economy side. You focus on other factors that will give you advantage. Let me give you a typical example in Ghana. This is free advice to MPP. Ghana now, the economy, like what happened in Nigeria, or what is happening in Nigeria, it's not strong enough. Ibutumna arrived on the back of the economy to do campaign, active campaign, effective campaign to win an election. Yes, you've done some. But overall, if you say you are going to depend solely on the performance of the government, so what you do is that you look at other factors in the basket and say that, okay, last election I president, and him for the MPP, I've told them, and I'll keep saying it. In the last election, MPP, now one the account regions, out of the 7 regions are MPP, winning, no, 6 the account. So you step down and say, okay, there must be a reason why the accounts have always been voting for us. Can we maximize that advantage? So can we produce a candidate that we can use to base that important section of the electorate? Very important. Another issue is that the opponent is coming from the most dominant group in Ghana. In fact, in this country, group bomb together. What does it say? The Christian community. The Christian community of about 72% is the highest group or the largest group of people or a community. So your opponent, which is going to be John Mahama anyway, is coming from that community. So if you know in terms of economy, you don't have the strength. You don't have another strength there. You are going to choose a candidate outside this important community in terms of numbers. Then then I'm going to win the election.
So
I've said it there.
Mm-hmm.
I've said it there. It is not everybody who votes on a religious line. But the truth is that in every religion across the world, we have those we call the fanatics. Those people, they will never let anything apart from their faith decide for them. So you don't take chances when you don't know the number of people like that in the system. Especially when 2024 election is going to be the most difficult election to be fought by both MPP and NDC. So coming back to your Tinubu question, when they realize that choosing the vice president who will have to campaign solely on the back of the economy, because he was the vice president, second vice president. So he can't even say things contrary to what the president is doing. So they realize that he will be a serious deficit. What did they do? They chose somebody who has a track record on his own, like Tinubu. Okay, don't look at what I have done as a governor and what I have, the plans I have for Nigeria, and vote for me. That is exactly what MPP must do. If MPP wants to win the election, it is not as if the OPNC into a business BBD or Yanedam want to win the election. Consider the factors on the market. Ask yourself, which one will give me advantage over my opponent? Which decision will give my opponent advantage over me? Avoid those decisions and take decisions that will rather give you advantage over your opponent. In the MPP, what has happened in Nigeria now? What's the coming event? They cast their shadow.
I don't know you
If they can learn from it, it will help them in the next year election.
Right. So, would you accept the suggestions by political pundits? Say, APC rejected a year delegates, rejected Usibanjo. No. It wasn't as if, say, Usibanjo incompetent, but the delegates at the primaries must have realized, say, the sins of Buhari in handling the economy would have been blamed on the vice president, who was seen as the overseer of the economic planning. What do you make of that?
Yeah, ADAKABRI, what you are saying is perfectly right. You see, this year, for example, Oral and Chairman has come out. Some of a typical example to understand has come out when she gave an address to the nation. She said to Ghanaians, yes, but there are certain things that I've done differently. Then he said, when I come, I will reduce the size of my government. When I come, I will fight corruption. Now, he is able to say this because he is no more in the government. Because he has to resign. So he has the freedom to say things that represent his personal view. Now, the vice president, sitting vice president, who is the head of the economic management team, and even during the campaign, say that when I come, I will do the thing like Oran Jamatin said. Because you are the sitting vice president. And when the moment you say those things, you are contradicting himself. So when the Nigerians rejected one vice president, they didn't mean that the man was not good or was not incompetent. In any way, ADAKABRI, when it comes to a marketability of a candidate, it is not about the person, it is not about the product, it is about the market. Marketability of a product depends more on the market, the nature of the marketer. The more product you want, then product typical example, more typical example. If you take a bottle of water, bottled water, as you call it legon, less than bottled water, you can easily make money. So bottled water in East Legon, because of the nature of the market, East Legon market, bottled water will sell very well. The same bottled water of another part of Accra, where the serious poverty level. If you want there, the bottled water, and when I turn the sachet water, you can make profit. But the bottled water, so the problem, it is not the bottled water per se. It is the market. So the market is what determines what to produce. So when they know that this market is dominated by Muslims, our opponent has chosen a Muslim candidate from the north. The wisest thing to do is to say, Mr. Vice President, yes, you are good. The one thing, because of the number, we'll go for Tinubu. So that PDP with Atiku will not have advantage over us in the Muslim community, which they did. And it has worked for them, and they are in power again. They didn't focus on the economy because they were weak there. They focused on where they are strength is. They played, but I was still the BBC. 2 days to the elections. Maybe I don't show BBC. In fact, I was watching, not listening. Maybe I don't show BBC. BBC reported that the religious factor had become prevalent in Nigeria elections.
Eboya no agina yie kakra di aman. Right. Enti you talked about the Muslim factor. Before we get there, no, ma yenhwe about presenting Tinubu at the primaries. Yitimi ichusu no na yadine baye national elections no. Was the APC saying to Nigerians, yes, we have a new face with new ideas and a new plan? Ebo, what do you mean? Yeah, Kakram said the line is breaking. Ebo? Okay, it means say was the presentation of Tinubu at the national elections, was it a presentation of a new face, presentation of new ideas, and a presentation of a new plan to transform Nigeria, for which Nigerians bought it now?
I mentioned
But Mama Santra, me Santra, be Santra, be Santra, be me ba.